joining me for the fourth and final video of this series. My name is Cheyenne Scott, and congratulations on making it this far. We spent a lot of time creating our character, and now it's time to perform. So what we're going to do is we're going to memorize our piece, and we're going to do some blocking. Memorizing, I wish I could tell you there's some kind of secret to it, but really it's about patience. For me, what works is repetition, so I'll say the lines over and over again until I've got it right. Another thing that I do, because I find writing things down helps me remember things better, is that I'll take a scrap piece of paper and I'll just write out the lines over and over again. Blocking is a term that means where and when we move on the stage. So let's check it out. I've got my materials set up here. I'm gonna have a chair in the scene, and I've also got my costume on standby. Right now I'm gonna figure out my blocking. So one thing you want to keep in mind with blocking is to use levels. So what that means is we go from something very tall, like standing, right, very tall, to something medium height, which would be sitting in the chair. And then we can also go to a low level, and that would be on the floor, down here. Hello? So you want to find maybe one or two opportunities when you can change your level in the scene. So I've got my writing here that I'm going to reference for my blocking. I think that I'm going to start here on this side of the chair. How my bones creak and ache, fighting against the wind, my roots crunching in the snow. My comrades, I think I'm going to put my comrades over here. So I'm going to reference them. So my comrades and I takes me over here. Stand together in resistance of the ever-pushing wind. Some have bowed with humility, the snow piling on their backs. Some of us, I think I'm going to change my direction. I'm going to put some of us over here. So I'm going to reference some of us have fallen, snapped and cracked, curled on the earth, providing shelter for unknown tracks from unknown paths. And I think I can also reference the unknown tracks from unknown paths. They're going to be here. That was a lot of information. Let's go back and review. Okay, we start here. My comrades takes us over here. Some of us over here. Unknown tracks, unknown paths. On the floor here. So my face is cold. Takes me into the chair. There have been times of harmony between us when we have danced in the rain. When I was young, I envied the ravens. So I think the ravens I could be talking to the ravens. I think that's what it is. So the ravens, I want to speak to them. When I was young, I envied the ravens who harnessed the wind to travel across this great world. A perfect day is when the sun is out. We need a lot of sun to grow and stay strong. I'm most proud of our little saplings and being able to see them grow and knowing we are all a part of that community and how we all protect each other. And then I think for the end, I say, for them I continue my stand. So it makes sense that I would stand up. For them, I continue my stand. And there we go, we got all the blocking. We got a level in there. We actually kind of changed it twice, right? Because we went standing, sitting, standing. And I'm going to get my costume on, and I'm going to practice this a couple of times, and then I'll show you what the end result is. All right, so I got my materials ready. I've memorized the piece, and I've worked out my blocking. I now present to you Jack Pine. How my bones creak and ache fighting against the wind. My roots crunching in the snow. My comrades and I stand together fighting against the ever-pushing wind. Some have bowed with humility, the snow piling on their backs. Some of us have fallen, snapped and cracked, providing shelter for unknown tracks from unknown paths. My face is cold. There was a time when we lived in harmony and danced in the rain. When I was young, I envied the ravens who harnessed the wind to travel across this great world. The perfect day is when the sun is out. We need a lot of sun to grow and stay strong. I'm most proud of our little young saplings and watching them grow and knowing we are a part of this community and how we protect each other. For them, I continue my stand. Thank you so much for joining me on my creative process. I'm actually really excited with the final product and how it turned out. I hope you really enjoyed this as well. I know that acting can be a bit intimidating because there's a lot of vulnerability that comes with it because we don't always know what the final product is going to look like. And so kudos to you for being brave and trying something new. So, la 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 la. How my bones creak and ache, fighting against the wind. Oh, I think I got a muffin on my... Yeah, I do. Floor, you want to find different opportunities where you... fighting in the... why is it so hard? Congrats on making the ever pushing wind. I don't remember any more words. What am I trying to say there? Do, gonna get it right this time.